Hey guys, Tattoo for You Richard here, and it is time for a Wyrd Wednesday update video. Now I've been sick last week, and I'm still dragging a bit this week, man. I do apologize. So I didn't get a lot of weird stuff done that I'd like to have gotten done. Because really, honestly, like this is my main focus. I want to play this game and I want to learn it, but 40K is like my deal. So. I do spend a lot of time on that when I can because I have such a huge Tau army that is unfinished. I'm sorry about the cameraman there. Huh, sorry about the cameraman. I am the cameraman. I'm sorry about me. So what I did have done, and I did this week, or actually just slightly finished up just now. Hold on, I'm gonna do it. Okay, here we go. So, I did start painting stuff. I have started, like, say, this guy, one of the Krooligans. I've got a couple of base tones and a wash on him. Nothing spectacular. I have a blurry camera. Of course, we know Molly. I've started basing, going back on the basing, and, like, for her, I added a little greenery. It's not really greenery, but... I use two different types of tufts. My main tuff that I use, well, I guess three technically, but two different companies. This one, which is, it's Brush for Hire, is where I got it from, but it's King's. It's Gamer Grass from a place that I can't open the package. King's Hobbies and Games. I guess that's who distributes them. But I get them from Brush for Hire. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for them. I got the mixed greens, which is this one. I don't know if you can kind of see in there pretty good, but it's literally like a darker green and a lighter green. And then I have another one that's moss that I use. I got it for my towel because of the swampiness of the world. And then this stuff here, the Army Painter stuff, the Wasteland Tuft. You can't see that very well. I got this in one of my dice head boxes, which is it's a real, like, it's like a medium green. So it's like the lightest green on the other one, and then another lighter green in there, almost hand grass put in there for a wasteland look, which I think is cool. And it works perfect for the Malifaux, I believe. So I mixed the two between the two grasses. So I have a greener grass and then a lighter grass. So like I said, I started with her and I put a little bit on her just to see what it would look like. I painted up all my other bases. So I'm just going to show you basing today, not necessarily the figures. So let me get this up here where I can kind of see it better and show you. So here we have my cobblestone ground again, which is just weird cobblestone. Did the same thing I did on hers, where I do the washes and then the dry brushing. So I did the same thing on that. And then I went back and I have the wood that I made like that little planking, the kind of boardwalk look. So that's, those are those toothpicks. So imagine the normal color of a toothpick, primed over all that. And then I heavy washed a brown on there. And then after I did that, I looked at it and determined, if I liked the tone of it or not as one of the base tones. If I did, cool. If I didn't, I kind of add a little bit more wash to it. And then I came back with a black wash, washed over the whole thing to get it down in the recesses and stuff and really get in those cracks and kind of dirty up that wood again. And then after that, I came back with the paint I just got in my dice head box. Another dice head box find. Abernathy brown bone. I don't know. Ushabti bone. I did that as a light dry brush and then left it alone pretty much after that. Like super light dry brush. And I dry brushed that over the cobblestones just a little bit too, just so you can kind of get a general idea. So that's the big base for the lady with her carriage. I have another just standard cobblestone base that I did. Remember, this is all green stuff. So there's cobblestone. The little holes in there are supposed to be like pieces of pebbles and rocks that have chipped up and come out. And then, of course, that was supposed to be like bricked curb and stuff. I added greenery to that too, just to kind of give it a little something. I do like the dinginess of it. I know I don't want anything bright green and popping. This is Malifaux, so I picture a dark world, you know, a deep kind of gothic feel to the world, you know. Here we have another base. So these are just freshly done with the greenery on them, so the glue's still wet. So this is supposed to look like just a muddy, dirty area. And I got the grass like super taking over this base, like a good half of it anyway. And I wanted that to look like part of say a sidewalk where the bricks have kind of slowly gone away. And the grass is going to take over again. I left space because I wanted the character to be able to come out in there. Maybe I can get him. Let's see. No, that's the lady. That is the necro thingy. There's the floater. We got a floater. Yeah, so this guy will fit kind of in there, like he's stepping. Let's see if I can hold him. It'll be kind of like that, kind of stepping into out of the grass and onto the thing. So, but did the same thing with the fencing on this one. On the 3 with the fences. The wood, kind of that same effect. I went a little less on the black wash on these, since I wanted them to look like a different type of wood. This still is by far my favorite. This one right here, the one with the laid down fences. I really like that. And then Little Miss Floater, as I call her. I want her, she'll be walking out of the midst of it. She's probably going to be the next one I paint after Drama Boy. This guy. I call him Drama Boy because he looks so dramatic just standing there at a normal pose. And this is his base. Again, it's the same thing. It's more of that cobblestone look. So it's like where the sidewalk meets the, I guess you would say like somebody's yard or whatever. And then the fence is the same style, that wash, and then just without the black wash over it. I did something else on these too. Like I washed them down really heavy, let it sit for a second, and then I came back with a dry brush and got all the wetness off of it, like real quick. So it really stained that primer first, which really gave it a cool look. And then when I added the next light wash over it, it still held that original dark look and then washed it out. I don't know. It did something really cool to the wood. I can't explain it personally. So yeah, and that's just that little fence right there. And again, more greenery to look like it's a yard or something. I did notice something. This is stuck on a piece of poster tack. And I went to pick it up and pull it, and it came off. A little bit of that glue from the thing. So yeah, I have my own insert. I made a little insert. Ha ha ha. So I need to put some super glue on there and keep it down. But this guy goes right there in front. Stands in front of that fence. Yeah, man, I'm really pleased. I like the way these bases turned out a lot. It's really cool doing something different. I mean, some of the tones are the same as my 40K army with the grays and the browns and stuff like that for the muddy look. But being able to add like the wood fencing and the try to do the green stuff cobblestone effect I did. I mean, it's not the best by far. There's a cat that I watch on YouTube. I wonder if I can remember his name. Morok Wolf, I believe it is. I apologize if I'm getting his name wrong, but I will leave a link to it in the subscription. I'll leave a link in my subscription somewhere. You can't find it. Gosh, what is up, dude? Say words. I'll leave a link in the description below. That little box right underneath the picture, unless you're on Xbox, which doesn't have a little box below the picture. It has nothing. Nothing at all. And yes, I'm cycling through my Xbox right now to see if I can find it. But of course I can't. Sorry, I had a little hair in my mouth. Probably actually had static grass in my mouth. Back to the grass real quick. Army painter grass. It's cool looking. I like it. It's really natural, just kind of everywhere. But it's hard to peel off. I've wasted, well, not really wasted because I used it anyway, But I've tried to peel several pieces of grass tuft off and literally pull some of the static grass out. That's really disappointing, man. It could be just this batch or something. They just stick too easy. And then they don't have a sticky backing either. It's not sticky once you peel it off. Now this stuff, the brush for hire stuff, or the King's whatever, King's Hobbies grass, it comes off really easy and it's sticky when you peel it off. I still put glue on, Elmer's glue, PVA glue on it, but it has a stick, so you can post it down if you wanted to, kind of set it for a second to see if that you like where it's at. Pull it up, add the glue, and then stick it back down. And you don't pull out the grass when you do it. I like that over that, to be honest. Price wise, I think I literally paid this. This was free, but it says it's $5.99. I think that would be the same thing I paid for this. Not free, but the $5.99 part. So yeah, I vote for this over that. Gosh, sorry guys. Even though the only down thing about this is they are more symmetrical, uniform pieces, you know, where these are like you woke up after a rough night and you didn't brush your hair for 3 years. Yeah, that's what those look like. Sorry, I needed a drink. Oh, water. Yes, it's water. So yeah, that's my update for my Malifaux. I asked the question last week, left it up to you guys what my next crew should be, so I can have 2 crews. And honestly, my Malifaux's, yeah, I only had one person give me an idea, you know, say something. So, but I mean, hey, I asked the question, I let y'all decide. So, I literally can't remember your name. I apologize. Literally, that's not even a point you would put literally in that sentence. My bad. I can't remember your name, pal or miss. I don't remember. I apologize. But Neverborn was suggested, so Neverborn it is. I'm going to look into getting a Neverborn crew here in the next couple weeks. Again, like I said, I need to sell some more stuff on eBay, so I can have some spare cash. I don't have a lot right now, so toys are gonna be coming few and far between. Besides my monthly subscriptions that are automatically paid for out of there. So anyway, guys, I love you and thank you so much. Continue to have a beautiful, wonderful day. And as always, until next time, follow your dreams and love that nerd life, my friends. See you later.